where the stories are told. Warrior hearts beating brave and bold. Small town pride in the air we breathe. The spirit of the game will never leave. Forever and always go Warriors, we shout. With fans in the stands, there's never a doubt. Game day Saturdays where memories ignite. Under the lights we fight the good fight.
Welcome to this episode of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. Normally, folks, for those of you watching on YouTube, we kind of try to hide our guests sometimes from you. It's kind of hard to do that today, Troy.
So last week,
Yep.
we premiered our video edition of the podcast,
Told you it was coming.
and I thought nobody would really watch that, and I was way off.
Like how many?
I don't know. It was a lot more than I thought.
40?
We're into the hundreds.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so that's
Oh.
pretty awesome. Maybe it's just people watching it over and over again. I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell you this: it was a success. So we decided to dress it up a little bit and move the studio outside.
Only took an extra 40 minutes.
I'm sorry about that. You know what I was doing today? Hauling manure.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and a variety of other things. So, but anyway, everybody's busy, and I got in here about the same time you did.
Yep.
And now here we are.
Here we are. So as you can see, folks, we've got a couple dudes with us. Number 0, Anthony Tucker, and number 1, Corday Taylor. Welcome,
doing?
guys.
All right, here we are. Now, I took my headphones off just because my line was stretched a little further than it normally is.
Oh, yeah.
When we're all in there.
Yeah.
But I sound good.
Yeah, I can.
I could hear what I sounded like before, so that's what I'm going to go.
Yeah, that's
go
good.
ahead and
Sound
do.
good.
I think people need to see my ears. I don't know if they can see them anyway.
Well, there's some glare.
I bet there is some glare.
Yeah.
We got glare from the windows. This really dispels the whole myth about the bunker being underground. Maybe we moved up.
Moved up.
Yeah, moved up in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe it's press box now.
Ooh.
As
Oh.
far as, press box.
If you've been in our press box, you know that this
There's
is
no
not the press
fireplace and a
box.
TV in the background.
Well, no, they're not even air conditioning.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll keep working on that. What we see here is we've got a couple of, obviously, our new helmets. It's the same thing that you see on the Warriors live show, which we just premiered on Wednesday. Wednesday was fun. Had the opportunity to talk with Coach Chapa and Nico and George. It was a good show. First one of the season. We're going to do 10 of them this year. We're working with KIOW to make that happen, and I think it went pretty well. But tonight we're talking, or today, however you want to look at it, whenever you watch this.
Yeah, we're keeping the theme of introducing our Gridiron Club to new guys. Last week was Luke Valdez. We're staying on the offensive side of the ball. A couple running backs. You guys are probably thinking linebackers. These dudes are huge.
That's good.
Tuck, how much? What's your height and weight?
I'm 6 foot 215.
6 foot 215, and he runs the ball like a Mack truck.
6 foot, 215 pounds, runs downhill, and 92 Yankee.
Yes, sir. Fly specialist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Fastest,
right.
do it the best.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Tucker was in the United States Army. Were you Army?
Yes, Army.
Army Reserves, National Guard, regular Army.
I was regular Army.
Okay. And a 92 Yankee is a supply specialist. So everywhere from beans and bullets and underwear and all the gear, anything that is an item needs to go through supply for the most part. And so you did your training, and then where were you stationed?
I was stationed in Fort Knox, Kentucky. I did my training in Fort Jackson, and then I did AIT in Fort Lee, Virginia.
All right. South Carolina, Virginia, and then Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
Fort Knox.
Did you get any gold?
Nah, they said it was a lot of gold in there, though. They never let us see it.
Yeah. It's hard to get in there.
You mean you'd think that when you rotate out, they'd be like, "Hey, here's a bar.
Here's a
gold.
little bar of gold
Yeah,
for
a
you.
little something."
A little something.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So Corday, what's how big? I mean, I know you're a big dude, but like, what's your height and weight?
I'm 6'1", 223.
These are running backs.
6'1", 223. That's what you're supposed to be. That works great.
I know, and the best part is that Northwestern is too busy getting ready for these guys, thinking, "Meh,
Yeah.
And then these monsters are going to
Well,
show
this
up.
comes out. They're going to see it. We're going to play the game tomorrow.
They ain't going to watch
We're going
it.
to travel over to Orange City.
Yep.
And the home of Diamond Vogel Paints. And
You guys got to be excited about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Red Raiders, which they're no slouch.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
So what have you guys heard about Northwestern?
I just heard they good and disciplined. I ain't really heard too much. I don't like to talk about my opponents before I play them.
Okay.
From what I've seen, I've just heard like I knew just a little bit about them. Just the fact that they were 2022 national champions, which sets I know that just with that, knowing that it's like a caliber to them, right? Like they're gonna come in, they're gonna be disciplined, they're not gonna make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. And so, Corday, you came from Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Is that right? So did you have any dudes, after they left Ellsworth, your classmates go up to Northwestern? You going to know anybody across?
No, none that came to Northwestern. I believe I have a teammate who does go to Midland, so that would be later in the season. But nobody went to Northwestern, not that I know of.
Okay. And Tuck, you came from a JUCO as well.
Allen Hancock College in Santa Maria, California.
Allen Hancock College. Who's Allen Hancock?
Yeah, who's Alan Hancock? Alan Hancock. It's John Hancock. Herbie Hancock. Yeah.
You guys ever watch Tommy Boy?
No,
You ever watch Tommy Boy?
Come on, man. You're killing me.
Come on. Good Lord. See what we have to deal with, folks. Is constant education, teaching people all the good movies that are out there. That's my favorite movie. If we were in the old studio, there'd be a whole Tommy Boy painting in there.
There is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who is Allen Hancock?
I think he was like in the Air Force because it used to be a big Air Force base in Santa Maria, and I think they named the school after him. I think he
That makes sense.
played a part in like getting the school started or something like that.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you went to school in North Carolina, high school, right? And so then how do you make it from North Carolina way out west
To California.
like
when I was in the Army, I was just working out training, and one of my coaches I knew back home knew the coach of Hancock.
Okay.
And so he gave him a call for me. He was like, if you want to come out here and give it a chance, you can. So like, I kind of basically like walked on to the JUCO.
Nice. Well, and obviously, you made enough of a wave to get people's attention to bring you to Waldorf.
Sure.
Yeah. So obviously, we're thrilled to have you. And Corday, you come from Florida, around the Fort Myers area.
South Florida, yeah.
What was the name of your town?
My actual hometown is Immokalee, Florida. I currently live in Lehigh, which is right next to Fort Myers. So I usually say Lehigh because it's kind of where I'm at right now.
All right. And how did you make your way to Iowa? How'd that happen?
So I was class of 2021.
Yeah.
And when I had left, I had originally planned on going out of state to go to JUCO anyways. Yeah. But this quote unquote JUCO had opened up in Florida. It was going to be like their first year and stuff. And they were playing some legit competition, like some schools that I ended up playing at Ellsworth.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought that, okay, maybe this could be legit and I could go with it. But, in the long run, it kind of wasn't. So after I left there, I kind of sat home for like a year. And then eventually when I was ready to come back, I reached out to a bunch of JUCOs like, hey, like I'm looking for a spot and stuff like that. And the old OC in 2023 for the spring had picked me up. He said, hey, like we got a spot for you if you're willing to come out here and stuff. And I just took it. I was like, I need to do this.
Nice. Good for you and good for us. So, Tuck, we're going to start with you. Like, so from Allen Hancock College out in California to Iowa. And what happened, man? Did you lose a bet?
Nah. I didn't know it was going to be this cold before I got here, though. I'm not going to lie.
Hadn't been cold yet. Well, wait,
I came in the spring.
Yeah,
so.
you're mid-year. That's right.
Yeah, mid-year transfer. Saw him in spring ball.
Yeah,
and that was fun to watch. And that was a windy day.
Yeah, both of you came mid-year, right?
Yeah. So we saw you guys run the ball quite a bit on offense with the new OC, with the Don. And so we got to see you guys run quite a bit, and it was windy. We didn't see as much from the receiver core. How do you think the receivers are doing?
Oh, they're great. They're great. They're going to do good for sure.
We got a good mix.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Nah, because of that, I know because of the wind, we didn't get to really show it. But like, our defense on top of that has gotten so much better with like with their shutting down the run game. So we really gotten to see like a lot of our guys flourish in the pass game. So I feel really confident in that aspect if like, the run game is working out as well.
Yeah, if you're good running backs, and so you're going to give them a challenge, and you're seeing their improvement as well. Obviously, if you're trying to run it, and they're meeting you, that's a good thing, right?
No, that's great because we definitely felt like in the spring, like sometimes there was like a decent amount of things that we probably shouldn't have got away with. But this time, they really cleaned it up, and they've been, they've been really sharpening us because, there's like stuff where, we were kind of getting away with just, having some stuff be open because of their mistakes where like they really closed down on it and made us had to like better ourselves in turn.
Nice. Yeah, well, that's what it's all about.
Keen on our keys, had to be locked in for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's such a different offense than we had last year. It's a run heavy offense. Obviously, it can be. We got bigger offensive linemen now. Yeah. This year it's such a different program. And culturally, you guys, one of the things that coach talks about all the time is that you can bring in players. That's fine, but we want to bring in good people, and that's the reason that he brought you guys here. Sure. And talk a little bit about, we'll start with Corday. The culture here. What's some of the things that stand out? What's important to you and you and your teammates?
So, well, you guys know I came from Ellsworth, so like we didn't really have a culture, to be honest with you. We were also a losing team, but like I think one of the differences transferring in from like, a team that had just lost or like a team that's been known to lose and coming into another team that just lost, I could tell these guys were like ready to get back at it. They were like, okay, you knocked me out this first time, but if we fight again, I bet you I'm coming back 10 times harder. And I think that was just something so different to me than like I've experienced since I've been in college.
That's good. Tuck, what do you think, man?
Yeah, especially like you said, they just had a bad season losing. They're way more motivated than I think I would have been if I went through that season with them.
Yeah, and that's one of the things Coach talks about, and he had a few nice words tonight after practice, about what are we going to do? We're not going to go over there expect to lose. Go over there expect to win. Sure. And nobody really knows us right now. They saw the team last year. It's a different team inside and out.
Completely different.
Look, we have good players returning. We have a strong core, a good coaching staff that is just gelling and finding good things and making good things happen with their side of the ball wherever it happens to be. And it sounds like the overall attitude of the team. They know exactly where they are. If you come in and you were 0-11 last year, that's a tough pill to swallow. But they swallowed it and they maintained 90% retention. That's incredible.
It is incredible.
Because you would think that in the world of the everybody, the portal and all that other stuff, you'd think that people would just be abandoning ship, to use a Navy term, which we can say, go Army, beat Navy. But I will say they didn't. They didn't. 90% retention is good. And we graduated, I think, 18 seniors. We've got a couple of them back, or at least, Coach Handel is back as a coach now for us. And so, like, the culture is building. And you guys were here in the spring, and you saw that. And now you're part of it. And I think that it's going to be a little bit of a. You saw spring ball, and there were some people in the stands. And our first game is at Orange City, and that's going to be a fan. Look, the Red Raiders come out like they have a fan base, so that's going to be a fun. That's going to be a fun time.
Are those fans
and
with
we're
the train horn?
What's that?
Was that Morningside the train?
Morningside had the train horn. Listen. I'm looking right into the camera as best I can. I don't know how obstructed I am, but if you have a train horn in your truck and you think that's a cool thing to do in a football game, you're a moron. It's the most distracting thing. And as a PA guy, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to text the chief of police for some sort of disturbance. It's so ridiculous. I don't like that. They did it at high school too, Andy, and that Algona had that. Not that I'm complaining. Just say, look, there's lots of ways to support your team. Anyway, the Red Raiders are going to have a great experience out there. Orange City is a great town. It was Morningside that had their dumb, fan truck horn situation.
And that's not a reflection on
that's
that
not a reflection
program.
on them. No, on Morningside. Not. No, that's a proud dad who got that 79.99, train horn off of Facebook because he was targeted. And he put it on his his Silverado, and there you have it. Yeah, I can give you the plate number later if you want it, because I can't. It drives me crazy. But anyway, that what you're going to see on Saturday, that's the version that they have in Orange City. What you're going to see next Saturday, you haven't experienced yet.
No.
Community night, Waldorf. Everybody comes out. Everybody comes out on our tailgating, on our fans, on every game. We were 0-11 last year. We had the same number of tailgaters on the last game as we did in the first game, and it was cold in the last game.
Oh, yeah,
so that speaks highly of our fan base and the people that are watching this program right now and the people that are listening to it.
I'm honestly looking pretty forward to that because, like I said, I did come from Ellsworth, in which we didn't really have like a fan base. Like, we kind of once we lost the first game, people just stopped showing up, and even then it was like not really a lot of people. So that's something that's going to be definitely a big difference to me as well.
And Iowa Falls is a beautiful town. I love the Iowa River. I love the actual Iowa Falls. It's a nice place, and I think that the campus is not. And then I think is it one of the dorms? Is it the dorms? One of them's named Thompson.
Yeah.
Is it a dorm?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, it's not after me. I'll tell you that. But I like Ellsworth, and that's too bad to hear that they don't come to the games.
Yeah, I never knew what the disconnect was, but it was just at the end of the day, I was like, it would have been nice to see it out there, but I was like, hey, I'm just here to play football and just go to my university. So
we had a coach, Coach Ethan Awney, played up in Concordia and St. Paul, and that was Seafoam Stadium. St. Paul, Minneapolis area, 3 million people, and you would assume that you'd have a full stadium on a Saturday.
Yeah, 5,000
Division II.
Yeah.
People would be walking by, had no idea there was a football game going on in there.
Or a stadium.
Yeah, or a stadium, Seafoam Stadium. And then I've seen the same thing at Drake. Drake relays are phenomenal. I think Iowa has the best state track meet in the nation on the Blue Oval. That's a football stadium. And Drake Bulldogs are Pioneer League Division I, AA or whatever, and they are. There's just not a lot of people on Saturdays in Drake Stadium. You go there for the track meets; it's packed.
Absolutely,
and so at Waldorf, we're not Drake Stadium, we're not a Division II, we're not a Division I school. We're NAIA, but we've got a good fan base, and I think that's what's so cool about being a Warrior is that that everybody here is on the same ship.
Yeah, and Tuck, like at Allen Hancock, was there a good turnout?
Not really. They wasn't really interested in the sports for real. We mostly parents and rival team. But I'm excited for my first Warrior walk. I heard it's cool.
Oh yeah, tradition.
You better look. We high five on that.
Yeah.
So we'll have our little. We got a little camper that we put out there, right next to the only out of 40 trees that we planted. 39 of them are doing great. One of them, right where I park, is going to have to be replaced. Anyway, there'll be a little camper there. But you guys walk down the sidewalk. Everybody high fives. It's a good time. Music is playing. You walk the field. It's your field. You own that field. And then it's just a great day overall. So, yeah, I'm glad you're looking forward to the Warrior Walk.
Yeah. Sure. And I still remember the the Morningside game last year. We hadn't won a football game, obviously, and Morningside comes in, and I don't know if they were ranked number 1 or 2 in the nation, something like that. And
I think number 2.
Yeah, and then Coach Ryan was talking to Coach Chop at the center of the field. They were and Coach Ryan is class individual.
Oh yeah,
up, down, sideways, and backwards, and he kind of points out to the tailgate what's going on there?
Yeah,
I'm like, well, it's Saturday. It's game day.
I'll tell you what's going on. Your giant crimson tent just flew up in the air, and a bunch of Warrior tailgaters helped you put it back down because that's the kind of people we are. They're great tailgaters. I would say Morningside is great tailgaters.
And they have a following.
They do have a following.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely. They brought a cool crimson tent. They had Heidi said she's going to get one of the flagpoles you put on your bumper, for my truck and everything because Morningside had that. So she wants a Waldorf flag on the back of the truck.
About 40 foot high.
It was pretty big.
I think you should.
Yeah. So good fan. Look, the NAIA is a great place to be. I think I've said it before. The NCAA is wonderful. The NAIA is the Wild West. It's where you should be. They don't have the same rules as the NCAA, and just a ton of great players. And the best competition, I think, is right here in the GPAC where you're at. So you guys know that. Now, I got to ask you, as a supply specialist in the Army. How did you like when you're counting the items and inventories and checking the NSN and all these things like that? You're just like, but when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go play football.
Yeah. So in high school, I had a crazy high school experience. I didn't get to play my senior year, which led me to go in the Army. When I was in, I just had that nagging feeling in my heart that I wanted to play football again. So shout out my boy Derek Alfonso, DA. He was a great trainer in Kentucky. I went with him every week, week in, week out, worked out all the time. And I just got my opportunity to go to Allen Hancock.
And you had a trainer?
Yeah.
And you were already in the Army.
Yeah, I was in the Army.
So you already had to do all the APFT, all of that stuff, the fitness tests.
3-6 miles in the morning.
Yeah.
Then I went and trained in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're bigger and you're older.
Yeah.
How many people have played football and said to themselves when they get down the road, oh, if only I could go back.
Yeah, that's why I
play in high
don't
school.
want to regret.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I skipped.
And you're in the Army and you're getting bigger, faster, stronger. You're getting paid, so you can actually pay a trainer and do all this other good stuff. And there is something to be said. I'm biased, as people know, when it comes to the Army. Like the grit is real. Like it is like, oh, embrace the suck. Everything, and things are going to change. So like when the coaches throw things at you. Like there's like we're gonna mess with them, we're gonna change things, we're gonna say we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna change things mid practice and throw you off or whatever, we're gonna bring you in early. That doesn't bother you. That's the Army.
That's good at staying composed and hit the situations.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Very good. Now, Corday, you don't have Army experience.
I don't.
But that's okay. Do you feel though that the discipline of our program is working? Like, do you feel like it's rigid and regimental?
No, I definitely feel like that. I feel like you could see it in the spring, and like we of course we have our mess ups every now and then, but for the most part, like the little details, like since spring I've only seen us like get more locked into it. Like we make our mistakes, but every time like when we start off, we're like there's something as simple as condition, or everybody touch the line and stop, like because we know what comes with it. It's like
up,
you don't touch this line,
up down,
it's over with. So like I've seen as we've done more conditioning too, like even just this fall, like I've seen it like we're locked into like like, everybody behind the line, everybody's looking, okay, you good, I'm good.
Yeah. Now Coach Chapa was not in the military, but his dad was,
and his mother.
So very military family. So that mindset, and then his predecessor, well, the one that brought him to Waldorf was a Marine. So Coach Littrell was a Marine, and so there's a little bit of that. It's just a football is a game of land warfare is what it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're just trying to take the inches from the other guy.
Yeah, I would actually meant to say something too, which was my uncle actually was in the military. I believe he was in either the Marines or the Navy, one of the two. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was in there for a while too. So
well, the Marines belong to the Navy, as we all know, and at least you didn't say Space Force. No offense to my brother-in-law.
I
worked for Space Force for a while. Yeah.
What? Your brother-in-law?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Eric. Yeah, he worked with Space Force.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, well that's
Colonel over there.
Yeah, very nice.
Nobody knows what they do.
So Tuck, what are you studying here at Waldorf?
I'm a sports management major.
Okay, what are you going to do with that? What's after Waldorf? You're going to go out and conquer the world. What does that look like?
I would like to go coach or be a personal trainer.
All right, are you going to go the GA route after you?
If Coach Chopper want to have me, I'll stay for sure.
Ooh,
but it's up to him. I ain't gonna put no pressure on it though. I ain't put no pressure on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Corday, what are you doing?
I'm a psych major, so what I had planned originally was I was trying to get my I'm still trying to get my master's in psych. I'm hoping that I know there's been talks at Waldorf about getting one.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, while I'm here, eventually we open it up so I could take it. But I'm kind of honestly, I've been this is something I've been talking about with a few guys around me, which like I'm kind of really bought into what's happening. So I'm supposed to graduate this spring. So after I graduate this spring, I got to work towards a master's, and I'm willing to just do a master's in something. Of course, I'm gonna do my research in it, but I'm willing to do a master's in a field I wasn't necessarily trying to do, just to keep like being around this program. To be honest,
nice. That's good to hear. So, like, are you gonna be like a counselor? So maybe you could start your own podcast where you call in, like, okay, caller, this is
we could call in later.
Yeah, exactly. Remember
But
us?
it's like, you have a call-in show? Yeah, we're calling in, and now we have a Gunner on the phone, but it's just me. And you recognize my voice, but Andy's on the other line like it's a teen line in 1987.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll chime in. He's like, that's not what he said. But we're still doing the show, but now we're arguing over stuff. I got the cutest, whatever, grandkid. Yeah, whatever.
Speaking of, do you have any news, Troy, by the way?
I can say that. I can say it now. Yeah, I can say it is public. It's been Facebook published and everything like that. Andy, of course, is the grandpa on the program, but I am going to be a grandpa as well. So oldest boy,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, his Tate and Miranda, son and daughter-in-law. They're just so ecstatic. We're gonna it's gonna be a boy. I can tell everybody that, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so I'm going to be a grandpa, and you can call me whatever you want. I'll leave that up to Carrie what it's going to be. I feel
he's going to drop the ball again.
He's like Papa Buff for you, but I'll tell you, I'm fine with Pappy, Papa, whatever they come up with. I'm going to be whatever it happens to be. Although I do
Abuelo
prefer what did Mel Gibson say in the Daddy's Home too? El Padre is probably a good one for me. Yeah, I like El Padre. Yeah, I'll come down the escalator that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thanks for bringing that up. I forgot. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, and we got we're recording this on Thursday, and a week from today I'll be down in Kansas City welcoming my second grandchild, a 9-year-old boy, Gabriel. So yeah, he will become an Adamson, and he'll be my well, he's already my grandson in my heart, man.
Keep adding.
Hey, that's good.
We got a lot going on, guys.
Yeah. Family's important, and let's talk about your families a little bit. Obviously, our families are growing, and that's the part we always say that when you're a warrior, you're part of our family. And when you 100%. Come to Forest City, you're part of our family while you're here, and you're always part of the family wherever you happen to go. We hope to keep Forest City in your heart. So tell us a little bit about your family. I guess we'll start with you.
So I truly I don't know some people say it, but I truly do have a big family. Right. Like just for my siblings alone, I have 16 siblings.
What?
Right?
16?
That is a record on
That
the podcast.
is how you do it, America. Yes. You got your football team and some depth in that chart. Yes.
So yeah, I have 16 siblings. I live with 7 of them. So I live with 7 of them with my mom. So the other half is the rest of my father's kids. My mother never had kids, anybody else. So all the ones I live with are the ones I essentially grew up with. Like I still talk to my other siblings and stuff as much as I can. It's been easier because we're all now older, so I can actually contact them and stuff like that, or, call them and stuff like that. But it's definitely been interesting having so many people just.
Are you in the middle of that?
Yeah,
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
I'm second oldest boy. Second oldest.
Oh wow! So there's an older sister. All right. Okay.
The test is always name your siblings.
Yeah. Can you name them all?
I can name all the ones in my house. I can name all the ones in my house. Off the top of my head, all 16. It's too tough. But if I can tell you right now, the ones in my house. So it's me, my sister Cordasia, or we call her Deja. After her is Ashanti. Then we have our twins, which is a boy and a girl, Cedric and Sierra. After them is my little brother Cordell, who plays football as well. He's in high school right now. Then after him, Jordell, and then the baby of the house, Josiah.
How old's Josiah?
Josiah is, let me figure out how old I am real quick. Because I'm 14 years older than him, so he should be 8, 9 right now.
Nice.
Very
when
nice.
you have
That's
when
awesome.
when you have twins, that really ups the ante right away. You know, yeah, for sure. So the youngest is 8 or 9.
Yeah.
8, yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22. So yeah, okay, fantastic. Both you guys are older, and that helps too. So what does that feel like? We're gonna jump back to your family in a second, but what is that like? Just being older on a football team where you're playing with guys that are some are 17 years old, going to be 18 shortly, and so forth. I guess it's probably a little bit like the Army in that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens eventually, at some point I was the young guy, so it's just my turn in the cycle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely different because I knew, when I was first in college and stuff like that, I've noticed as I've gotten older and gone through this college, more leadership qualities have come out before me because, like, like I'm still working on it even now and stuff like that. But like, when I was like a freshman and like, sophomore, I was like dead silent. I wouldn't even say a word on the field, to be honest with you. I would just go play football and that was it. Even in high school, I just go play football and that's it. So it's definitely interesting, like being the older guy, like having guys like, kind of look up to you, like, to like, like, what are we doing next? Like, where are we going? Like, essentially, like,
and nobody's calling you grandpa.
No, they definitely are.
But if they did call you grandpa, you're a psych major, and you could be like, that's interesting. Tell me about your mother.
Well, who's the grandpa? Is it who was he calling grandpa last night? Nico?
Nico, yeah, and 5th-year senior, yeah. But you guys would be about the same age as I'm guessing. Yeah, Nico, you guys are the same age.
Yeah, they call me Uncle, the running back group.
Unk.
My boy John Duffy, he never lets me forget it. Every day he tells me how old I am.
Yeah, it's 5 years every time he tells them
Every
so.
time. I started off at 24, my real age. Now I'm like 55.
Yeah, but like when you were in basic training, you had like a drill sergeant, and you're like, that guy's so old.
Yes,
he's probably 28 years old. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When you're in
so much older.
Yeah,
than
but
me
you're
at
so
18.
and you're just like, this guy, he's grandpa. First sergeant, he's probably like really old.
like
he's probably like
45.
35 years old. Yeah.
I will say for the record, 55 is not that old.
Yeah, 55 is not that old. It's also the speed limit, so double nickel's good. Yeah.
Me and Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Come on.
I'll be 56 in a couple months.
Oh, let's talk about your family, though. We got to get to that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tug.
I'm not like Corday. I got 2 older sisters and I got 2 nieces. My older sister is Angelica. My other sister is Tamara, and I got Trinity, Brown, and Jamera. That's my nieces. I love them to
Nice.
death.
Trinity and Jamera. Nice.
Very nice.
So, only 3, and you're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
So, like, you know what it's like to be bossed around, just not even from the Army.
Yeah, they used to bully me for sure.
Yeah.
Really, they pick on you?
Yeah. Especially when my mom would leave and have them in charge. I couldn't do nothing right.
I've heard sisters are worse
Yes.
than like if you have an older brother. I was the oldest, and so. But you have an older sister?
I have an older sister, yeah.
She like
She was mean.
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, she's one of the best friends I have in this whole wide world.
Now.
Yeah, once
Yeah,
you get older,
absolutely.
once you get older, they're cool. But when you're young, it's like a fight every day. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
They'll argue different, but coming from me, it was a fight every day.
You know, when we were kids, Mom and Dad and this, they would go downstairs. I had an Atari, and they would like, you kids get the dishes done, all right? And they'd go downstairs and play Atari for that.
Nice.
And the one thing that I hate is my sister would wash dishes. I'd dry and put away, and her hands would be wet, and she'd
Flicking one,
flick me and flick what, and the fight's on. I mean, I got free hands. Boom, snap her with a towel, maybe punch her a little bit. She'd always get back, and usually we'd end up like running through the upstairs of the house, and she'd end up like on a chair or something like that, and I'd be running at her, and she'd cock a leg back and absolutely rifle me into the next dimension. But
how much older is she than you?
5 years.
5 years. So she really had an advantage for quite a while.
Yeah,
Same with
Yeah.
me. I think my
Yeah.
sister's like 6 years. My second one is 5 years older than me.
I know, and they're mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're growing up, they're mean, but
They
like I
cool
said-
now though.
yeah,
Yeah.
My sister's the best.
I'm 6 years older than my sister. I'm the oldest in our family. I will say this: she was the youngest of the 3 of us, and she could hold her own. Like my brother and I would try to come up the stairs, and she would line all of her dolls up on the top, and then she would start hurling her doll. Her dolls were not like dolls for playing; they were weapons. So she would set them all up. Her room was right there on the corner, and we'd try to come up the stairs, and she would just start hurling her dolls down the stairs at us, and we'd be like fighting to try to get up there. And then the big one was this enormous, I can't remember what the doll is called, but it had a head as big as mine, and it was all plastic and it big like yarn hair, and she would like pick that up over her head, and they're probably about the same size, and she would whip it down the stairs. And that was like the boulder coming at us in Indiana Jones, you know. So so you can hold her own. Yeah, girls can hold their own.
Yeah, they're tough. They're definitely tough. So Corday, how did your family feed 7 of, like, my goodness sakes, especially like, I mean, how many boys and girls? Like, was it like,
So it's 3
4?
girls in my household and 5 boys.
Oh,
All I can say is my mama is My mother she is a hustler. I'll give her that.
Bet. Yeah.
She is a stone cold hustler because, truth be told, like, I'm not going to say, like, of course I had everything growing up, but, like, at the end of the day, like, I still had stuff, like, that made my childhood great.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for your mom.
She a good cook.
Yeah, extremely. I'm actually, so my mother is Puerto Rican. I'm half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So my father is black and my mother's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So she would really throw down, especially when we needed it.
Oh, great.
Okay, now, we got to know a couple things. Number one, what's her best dish? And number two, is she going to come up here and make it for Troy?
Yeah.
Troy and I.
I'm trying to get her up here when I graduate, so maybe I can see what I do. Her best dish, she doesn't like to do it on her own. She likes to usually do it with my abuela. But, like, her best dish, in my opinion, is probably when she makes sancocho, was a type of Puerto Rican soup, which is amazing, by the way, right? If you ever get a chance to try
What's
to
it called again?
So I'd love to have the chance. I mean, we'll buy the stuff. She just has to get here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know from Florida that's not easy, but still.
Get you up here and, set you up in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
It'll be a
help.
great experience, yeah.
Actually, I'll send my wife, and she can learn how to make
Yeah.
that.
We're always looking for food, folks. But that reminds me of something, Andy. I got to tell you, so something that we haven't done on this, and it's going to be added on this episode. This is our second episode, and you won't see it on YouTube, but if you listen and you see it in the show notes on the podcast, on any of the platforms that we use. So actually, when you see it on YouTube, there's two things on YouTube. You see the audio version, and then you also see what this is, the video version as well. It's all the same thing. However, on the audio version that's platformed by Buzzsprout, you have the opportunity to actually donate to the show, which obviously is the Gridiron. It goes to the Gridiron, so you can buy us a beer on the show. And you're not actually buying us a beer, although you're certainly welcome to do that.
Always.
Andy and I are always welcome to that. The tailgating Saturdays are fun.
I'm of age.
Yeah, we can do this. So are these guys actually,
Yeah.
but they're disciplined players right now in the season. But for us, we're undisciplined as all get out. You can buy us a beer anytime. You can buy us as many as you want. It's just a way to donate to the show, give to the program, the Gridiron Club, and it's kind of fun to see how that's set up. So anyway, that'll now be an add-on to a thing that you can click on to the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. On the audio version, it'll be in the show notes, and you can certainly do that. And also, we have to talk about a couple other things since we're talking about money and fundraising. That's what the Gridiron Club does.
That's what we do.
We have the helmet's going to look like one of these helmets, and it's got the same stickers and everything like that, family on the back, and Iowa 641 and all that other good stuff, all the stickers that you expect to have from this season. That's going to be auctioned off on our last Warriors live show, which is about 9 weeks from now. So we're gonna talk about it every show. We're gonna get that auctioned off. We're gonna raise as much money as we can for the Gridiron Club. And what's happening right now, so very, very important, is this is why we have our gambling license. Thanks to Adam Helm for making sure that we're all legit on this. For the last few years, we've been doing that cash prize where the ball lies contest. So you just pay $25 for one of the randomly assigned yard line, and if that ball happens to land on that yard line at the end of each quarter of a home game, whichever quarter that happens to be on any of our home games, you win $50. So you get a $50 check. You don't have to be present to win. And you need to get those registered because we do sell those out, and we want to get as many sold as we have, as we can sell them as many times as we want to.
Yeah.
And we're happy to do that. So we'll randomly assign them, but in order to do that, you need to get on and get that taken care of. Anybody can do it. Just go ahead, and the best way to do it, honestly, is just go to the Gridiron Club website, which is www.waldorfgridironclub.org, and donate. Put in $25 or $50 or $75 increments of $25. Say how many you want to buy in the notes and what it's for, and we will get your stuff assigned. That will be a week from tomorrow when we'll start announcing those 4 winners at least every time we play at home. So good stuff there. It's a good fundraiser for the Gridiron Club, and all the stuff that we do goes to these guys, and it helps raise money for things like protein supplements. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
We spent $3,000 in the spring, and we spent $6,000 again for this fall. So we've doubled up on it.
You bet.
We keep doing that. We've obviously we buy stuff for them all the time, and clearly last year we spent about $23,000 on new trees and all of that stuff, which looked great. And so the Gridiron Club does a lot of stuff to make this experience the best small college football experience the best small college football experience in America.
Well, and we do have a special on those cash prize where the ball lies. Right now, they're $25 a piece or 4 for $100.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
25 or 4 for $100.
It's $100.
That's right.
$100.
I'm assuming most people watching this are not math majors. And even right now, we got sports management and psych, so nobody's doing math really well here.
Not even a little.
It's a great deal. 25, 4 for $100.
Yeah,
Take it out
today only.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Go to the website.
Yeah. Hurry up.
WaldorfGridironClub.org.
All right. We talked a little bit, Corday, about what his mom and his grandmother make a soup. What's the go-to at your house? What's like that? Oh man, I'm gonna
Go-to. I'm a very, very, very picky eater. So I gave my parents headaches all the time from.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I used to be one of them kids only chicken tenders and fries. So usually,
Nothing wrong with that?
usually when she cooked, I think the best thing probably.
I don't know if that's picky. That's more just like, this is what I like.
Yeah,
I want the fried chicken fingers and the fried fries is what I want.
I don't like no vegetables. I don't want no tomatoes on my bread. I don't want none of
that.
I just want the meat and the bread. I'm good.
Killing me.
Good. Yeah.
It's probably the stewed chicken and rice. That's gonna hit every time she make it. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. With wild rice, the rice on the bottom, chicken on the top. Oh, man.
Gotta put the extra juice on there too. You put on your plate.
That's what I'm talking about.
I haven't had.
Makes me hungry to think about it. Seems like every time we record this, you haven't eaten yet.
Well, no, actually, I stopped at the Quick Star and grabbed a couple things that are probably going to stop my heart later tonight.
All right. So the game on Saturday, guys, is at 6 o'clock and
PM.
6 p.m.
Jeez.
So it's an evening game. We want all of our fans to travel out there early. Warm-ups will start about 4:30, I think, is when they can take the field, 90 minutes before the game. That's the standard in the NAIA, and so that's what we'll see. If you can get out there, it's about two and a half hours from Forest City. You guys are heading out there on tomorrow. You're leaving on Saturday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that'll be a pretty easy bus ride out there. I don't have any recommendations to places to eat.
Because I'm gonna be leaving from our cabin on Saturday afternoon and driving straight over.
Good times.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, and I was even thinking, how dumb am I? Like, I'm going to I don't go to a lot of away games, fellas. I'll probably go to 2 or 3 this year, just because with being in the GPAC now, there's more opportunities to do that. But I didn't even think about it. I turn into a pumpkin at about 9 o'clock. But, but that's about what time I'm gonna probably start thinking about leaving Orange City, and I got an hour and 20 minutes back to Spirit Lake.
Yeah. Of course, we're going out to the game. We're going to see, watch the Warriors play, and all of we just can't wait for the kickoff of the opening game of the season. It doesn't matter if we're at home or we're away. No. I love to watch the Warriors play. It's exciting, and I love who we are. I love the things that we do, the tradition that we represent. It's awesome that we're playing teams that have national championships under their belt and playoffs and all kinds of great playoff berths and things like that. We've been around for 105 years in football. Done this since 1920. We're an old school, and we've just had a lot of we've always been the take our licks and keep on ticking type of school. So I look forward to this season. I can't wait for the highlights that are going to happen in real time as I watch them on the field, and certainly, obviously, at home with our tailgate section and with our fans and everybody there. But every Saturday we win. We try to go 1-0 every week, and that hasn't changed for a long time.
Yeah. So stepping off the football topic, the little bit of time, Tuck, that you get to not have to do football, whether it's working out and all that other stuff and classes, what do you do to let your hair down and relax a little bit?
I like to watch anime. I'm not a big outside guy. I really stay in the house, be cozy, watch anime. I eat a lot of candy too. I do that.
I mean, we're talking about chicken fingers, French fries, and candy. This guy.
Tequila champions.
Good night.
You do not look like that is all you're eating, though. I mean, you're clearly getting you're getting a lot of proteins from someplace. Yeah,
The powder.
yeah, the powder. That's all I need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just a protein powder. Don't get away from the vegetables.
Yeah,
Suitors.
You don't need those.
Yeah, no fruit
Lime
either. You don't like
teas, you don't-
fruit?
you like the anime?
I like fruit. I like.
Fruit, yeah, okay.
I eat all types of fruit, but
Like-
vegetables and all that.
Like with like the stuff like people are like racing, like the sides are flying by and the anime like is that old school anime maybe like the
No,
new
they still
stuff
do
is
that. They still do
yeah
that.
they do okay
Yeah.
is there a name for that one that's like and they're like no
I don't think so.
you just said okay
It's all anime, right?
yeah
I don't think I've ever watched any anime.
oh is it really
Anime?
None.
You gotta get on that.
Dude, I'm 55 years old.
yeah
I mean,
I'll say
Get you a
I'll watch
Crunchyroll account and watch
I'll watch
Hunter x Hunter.
a what account?
Crunchyroll and watch Hunter x Hunter. Change your
Crunchyroll.
life.
What's
This is a
That's like a site just
Crunchyroll.
for anime.
It's like Netflix but for only anime.
yeah
well, I think I'll avoid that.
sounds like sushi it's like maybe named after well Japanese are way ahead of us when it comes to animation I will say that
Yeah,
they,
for
sure.
they got
Yeah,
it figured
yeah,
out they can tell the stories
They
of it.
definitely have beautiful animation.
Big eyes. It's all about the big eyes. I don't know what
They
that's
make
all
them
about.
look like cats. I think cats are really appealing over there, so that's why their eyes are like. That's
I thought that was
what I heard.
Egyptian.
They make them look like cats.
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's where was that Kitty? I love Kitty or Kitty? What's the Kitty?
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty. That was Japanese. So maybe that's a thing.
Maybe.
I am so out of touch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you
What
what.
it is, you act like you know a lot about it too. You guys get together and watch anime, or what's
We be sitting at the table like talking about ones we watch and stuff like that.
That's the new trend. You gotta get on. I'm telling you.
That's not going to happen. I mean, I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I like watching most anything like the Paramount series,
Yeah.
But like I just got into Bass Reeves Lawman. That's awesome show. Highly recommended.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I know what you're
I mean,
talking about.
but yeah, and I like
it's not anime though.
no,
Yeah.
not all. He has enemies.
Anime.
teach you life lessons
Like what?
like hard work, courage. Pick
Well,
up
yeah,
your
but
brother.
you ever watch Bass Reeves?
Nah.
This man was. I mean, this is back in during Civil War days.
Yeah.
And Bass Reeves was a slave, and his master was a Confederate like lieutenant or general or something like that, and he was going to give him his freedom if he could beat him in a game of cards, and the guy cheated, and Bass Reeves got upset and literally beat this guy to death, and so then he ran, and he ended up in Seminole Nation down in Florida, and they were taking care of him and all that stuff, and so then now like 3 or 4 episodes in, he's actually a deputy U.S. Marshal. But so it's a great show. But yeah, he's all about his family. He's a good dude, and he does it the right way. So I just love stuff like that.
It's kind of like Vinland Saga, honestly.
Hey, nah.
Oh, is that another anime thing?
Yeah,
So
no,
there-
it's all good,
Well, it might teach me a life lesson. Then.
Probably got
Tell you.
Bass Reeves. That whole writer was like just like watching the anime.
Yeah, I don't know anything Taylor Sheridan that he touches.
He does great work.
Solid gold.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, but you don't. What besides anime? What do you? What? trigger?
For me, well, actually, I have 2 things to say. 'Cause
Okay.
This has been on my head because I know my my pops is gonna look at this too, and I don't want to leave him out his credit because he definitely got me through some like tough times when I was like going through it with JUCO. So I just want to give him his flowers, make sure he knows I appreciate him too, because I know he's gonna look at it and be like, "What about me?"
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
That's right. That's
We
right.
talked about half the family, Corday. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what I like to do, so apart from watching anime, like if I'm not watching like anime or stuff like that or a show, I'm a big avid reader. I love to read a lot of things, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Whether it's like the manga to animes or just regular like books or light novels and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm currently in a class just because I like to read, because we get to like, that's literally what the class is about, like reading books, and then doing like little paper reports, like
American Lit or World
so
Lit
like,
or something.
and she's like very diverse in what she has. Like she has like some graphic novels, and then she had one called Bone Gap, which was a very good story, kind of like essentially finding identity and like trying not to succumb to like other people's views of you, right? So I found that like a very interesting book, and it's just something I learned to pick up. It was something I learned to pick up to kind of keep me out of trouble too.
Glad you read. That's important in college. It's interesting to hear how the reading list has shifted. We did not have graphic novels when I was at Waldorf as part of the reading program. We were reading the same crappy James Joyce classics. We would read Homer and all of that stuff.
Iliad and the Odyssey.
The Iliad and the Odyssey. Yeah, you got to know it, right?
Why?
You got to know it. You can get a synopsis in like 2 minutes. Watch a YouTube video now, and you're like, I get it. Yeah, but yeah, we had to read all that stuff.
Well, so I read and
the Bible. We had to read the Bible.
Well, yeah.
Which is I shouldn't say. It's like what Coach Chapa says. You get to read the Bible.
You get to do it.
You get to read the Bible.
That's
Great
true.
read.
It does say that.
Yeah.
It's a great
But
read.
I'm a nonfiction guy. I love nonfiction.
Yeah.
But I always have to I will read some fiction, but it's like if I'm gonna I read Catch-22 because it was terrible.
Yeah, it's not a
And
great
it's supposed,
show.
it's supposed to be a great book.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
No.
And so then it's like I'm going to read classics.
Yeah.
So like right now I'm reading Adventures of Huckleberry Finn because I don't know if I've ever read that book.
Yeah.
And like
Good.
Long time ago.
Mark Twain.
yeah, Mark Twain
It's
is
good.
it's great. But like
There's another book, by the way, called James. It's a newer book in
Yeah,
the
my
last few
wife
years.
said, yeah.
James. It's
She's read
about
it.
Jim
yeah.
from his side of the story of
Yeah.
the Huckleberry Finn story.
Yeah,
which I'm
absolutely.
reading right now. It's great.
Yeah, and I will probably read that book, but I just want to stick to classics like I have,
Yeah.
I'm going to read
I feel like you need to know them.
Farewell to Arms and stuff like
Sure.
that, and just the different books that everybody should have in their list. But it's like my favorite so far. I got really into Civil War history. I got into Abraham Lincoln. I got into his relationship with Frederick Douglass. I read Frederick Douglass's narration of the life of Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
And they talked continually about during that time, the abolitionist movement was really based upon Harriet Beecher Stowe writing Uncle Tom's Cabin. I'm like, well, I got it. Still one of my favorite books. I mean, it is absolutely. That was one where one Saturday morning my wife came upstairs and I am in tears, and I'm not just a little bit. I'm sobbing. This book is so poignant and so beautiful. But yeah, it's like that was one that I absolutely loved. But yeah, right now I just finished reading Signing Their Lives Away. It's about the 56 men that signed the Declaration of Independence. Yeah. They're not an exciting group of people.
Not really. Most of them aren't. Yeah. I think it's James Wilberforce is probably the driving force behind the anti-slavery movement, and there's a book about him too that I'm also reading, and that's a Metaxas book. But anyway, yeah, Wilberforce, check him out. That's the historical guy that made all that stuff happen. You guys are all. This is like I didn't come here for a book.
Oh yeah,
review.
we're.
I was going to ask y'all a question. Honestly, I was going to say I know you just said you don't read like nonfiction, but like, and this may be a little out your ballpark, but I was going to ask if either of you ever like read the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series.
What?
The Diary of the Wimpy Kid?
No, but they're everywhere.
Yeah.
We have all of them in the elementary.
That's like a classic for like us when we
my
were
kids have read them. Yeah, I've seen them. I've never read them. Yeah, but I heard they're really good.
Yeah, they are definitely.
Yeah.
It's something it's not something to take too serious. To be honest.
The best nonfiction. The best fiction novel I've ever read is A Prayer for Owen Meany, and check it out. The first line of the book will just like draw you in. And I can't remember the exact words, but to just paraphrase it is like I'm a Christian because of Owen Meany, and it wasn't because he hit a foul ball that killed my mother. And it's like
That sounds terrible.
and you're like, what? And then you find out these two boys grew up together, and it's just like this weird.
All right.
It's an awesome story. It's quite long.
See, that's how they get you in anime, because I think it was a thing from My Hero Academia where like a literal episode starts like this. The dude's just like, I murdered my whole family. You're just like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Like, what happened here that we got to this point? Like,
Throw that in there.
Now I got to know, because
Yeah,
why do we start off with this?
I mean, at some point we're gonna Andy. Will we have a podcast? We're like, tell us about your family, and it's like, well, I killed my entire family, and we're like, well, we've never had that happen on the show before.
Well,
And we're gonna call your talk show and be like, listen, we have some things we need to deal with after our last podcast.
yeah, we had a mass murderer on. I'm feeling kind of greasy. I don't know. How do I cleanse my soul? Yeah. So,
good.
talk. I mean, you reading like is there anime novels, or is it all just
They're called mangas.
what
Mangas.
mangas?
Yeah, so they're traditional. So because they're from Japan, what the difference is between a manga and like a regular book or just like anything? Of course, it has pictures in it. Of course,
Sure.
it's hand drawn and everything by an artist, and it's read from right to left.
Yeah,
so you don't read it from left to right. Yeah, so you would like the book would start this way, and you're opening it like this. Yeah, and then you're going right to left. So it's kind of like a throw off if you've never like read that type of style.
Isn't it like Aramaic? Isn't that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Hebrew is like that. You go right to left. Yeah.
I was just
that would confuse me. That would confuse me every time.
Yeah, I still have to have my finger.
I had a hard time just riding in a car in Ireland. I mean, they're on the wrong side of the road over there. I'm not going to read books on the wrong side. Yeah.
So you guys ever visit any place that's really kind of cool, or you just kind of stay like, you know, besides North Carolina, California, and now Iowa?
Not really. I don't like traveling. The only reason I travel is for football. So
we had a conversation on the way out here. They don't like to fly.
Yeah, scared of heights.
Scared
of planes.
All right.
I've actually traveled to two places that are notable to me. I traveled to Baltimore one time. It was for a game, so we were playing a team up in Pennsylvania, but our Baltimore was our landing spot, which is so cool because we got to actually like kind of see the city. And Baltimore Ravens are my favorite team, so we got to see the stadium.
Is that right?
And we got to talk to like at least a couple players from there while we were eating our meal and stuff. So that was to me like amazing. That's all cool. That's all I need to see. Yeah. The other one, we went to go play Snow College. So we had flown, you know, I'd never been on that side of the country, you know, so flying all the way over there. We had flew
Utah, isn't it?
Yeah, Utah.
Yeah.
That's
flew
where
over there, and it was
John was from.
Yeah, that's right.
He went there,
Yeah, I got crabs in Baltimore. You know, that's what you get when you want to eat. They got great blue, all kinds of crab.
Mine in Tijuana.
Yeah, and you're in Tijuana.
Wait, what are we talking about?
It's like, you know, crab cakes and things like that.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about too.
Utah is beautiful though. I'll give it credit. It was the scene was very atmospheric. Like I've never seen, you know, mountains literally go into the clouds.
Yeah.
Like seeing that was like beautiful to me.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous.
That's the only thing I miss about California was going on hikes and being at the mountains. 'Cause in North Carolina, everything's flat. So, my part of North Carolina, everything's flat.
I was going to say, I literally, when I was looking up your town, I like grabbed the little, you know, Google Earth guy and set him there like, oh, you can see a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's relatively coastal.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Right by the beaches, like 30 minutes from the beach.
Yeah, like you're not too far from Myrtle Beach, really, which is kind of
Myrtle Beach, where all my family, where all my mom's side and dad's side of the family stay at. So we go out there a lot.
You guys, you get vacation there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's upper class.
Yeah.
Old money.
Did you ever see The Patriot with Mel Gibson back in the day? That old movie about the Revolutionary War?
Yeah,
you ever see that movie? And it's like there's a point where he's the swamp fox essentially, and he escapes, and he's in the Carolinas somewhere, and then they go out to they're on the beach, there's so many of those little sandbar islands and things like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that? And just I wonder where that is.
Yeah, I thought about it. You know, that's kind of hard to figure that out.
Yeah,
it's so many beaches. And just from my little area, we got Topsail Beach, Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach. Then you keep going, and then you go up north. It's like two more beaches. You go down to Myrtle Beach. Then South Carolina got a bunch of beaches too. So you know, it's just everywhere.
Wasn't Kitty Hawk around that area too? I mean,
North Carolina.
Yeah, because it's out in the coastal area. That's why they chose that. The Wright brothers.
I didn't know that because it's flat.
Well, it's flat, and they were able to do their experiments.
On the license plate, say first in flight because of the right.
That's right, it does. Yeah. What does Florida say?
Sunshine State.
Yeah.
That's right.
What does Iowa say?
No, we've changed
that's Nebraska.
It used to be field of opportunity. Maybe I don't know what it is.
I don't think it says anything on it. Mine says
it does say something. I don't know what it is.
Ball.
We're terrible.
Mine says woo ball.
Even know it.
There was a state, I think it was was it Montana?
Yeah.
Used to have on their license plate "Made in Prison."
Yeah.
Really? Yes. I don't think they do anymore. That's really not something to hang.
Well, how would you like to be is it Vermont or New Hampshire? I think it's New Hampshire. Live free or die. How'd you like to be a prisoner making those
Well, I guess I know my odds.
Live free or die.
Oh, geez, I have to call into Corday's show.
Oh man! All right. So anyway, we got a game on Saturday. It's tomorrow. We're super excited. What are you guys looking forward to? I mean, the running back room. You're going to face their defense. This is a stout defense.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
they're good. I mean, they're good. They got some big boys up front that have got like
2 All-Americans.
All-American stats, and they are and then in the backfield too. They're no slouches there too. It's a good defense. You got to find your spot, run downhill, make some things happen. Whatever you do it. Do it. Give them something. You know, wake them up. At the end of the day, just like Coach has been saying, I mean, this is the NAI. We're all drawn from the same pool of people. We're all having the same ups and downs, and everybody is in that same age group. You know, are all young men out there doing the best that you possibly can and getting better every week. So anything can happen, and we're excited. I can't wait to look. A lot of respect for the Red Raiders. Can't wait to pop them in the mouth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got to set the tone early.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you want to talk about, you know, seeing what you guys have put together over the last not even 4 or 5 weeks. It's been since January.
Yeah.
That the core group, the majority of the young men that are Warriors, they've been out grinding. I mean, and even there was no summer off.
No.
I mean,
No.
yeah. So it's like it's going to be great to measure up the work that you guys have put in against best in the nation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's exciting to me is that, you know, bad things are going to happen. I don't care if you're playing the worst team in the nation or the best team in the nation. Bad things are going to happen. That's just the nature of the ball. And it's how we respond.
Yeah.
And this team is showing me more of a resilient spirit. It gets a little better every year. It gets a little better. And I'll tell you that when I first started with this team 6 seasons ago, you know, we'd be in games, and then next thing you know, we're down 2 scores, and everybody's just, it's happening again. I'm like, no. I mean, and that's one of the things I know that you guys hear from Coach all the time. You know, find a way to move through it. So
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've seen the older boys played at Upper Iowa, and I mean, they never got better than 6-5 the whole time. You know, 5-6 years that we were there, and but I've seen. You know, it's football. You come back. I've seen them come back from a 30-point deficit and win a game. You know, so it's just a matter. Things changed, momentum changes, keeping people fired up. Something good happens, use that to your advantage. Something bad happens, tuck it away. Say, put it over there, and don't let it eat away at you. And then just keep everybody going. You know, it's like anything can happen in football. Yep. You never know. And that halftime break sometimes is all you need. You know, you get to that spot, and it's like it can be a tale of 2 halves, which we saw last season. Actually, we saw the tale of 2 halves 3-4 times.
Yeah,
you know, and so at football, there's nobody's ever down and out. You know,
never.
No.
Yeah, ask Vandy when they had to play Alabama.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, right.
I mean, that's that was quite the blow for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
So, Corday, you said that you're a big Baltimore Ravens fan.
Yeah.
Tuck, who's your team? Who do you
I like the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not a bandwagon. I have my reason. When I was a little kid, I was watching the game. My dad's a Dolphins fan. It was Dolphins versus Eagles, and he was like, "Who's your favorite team?" And I said, "Whoever won the game," and the Eagles won. So I've been an Eagles fan since.
Oh, well, that's a good way to choose. I mean, yeah, and so
And stuck with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Troy, you don't have any.
I'm a Vikings fan. It's hanging up. It's when you go.
Oh, we got to see you guys.
Yeah,
Go
Vikings
Birds.
fan.
No.
Yeah, Vikings and Eagles, a good relationship.
Yeah. Go Birds.
I'm a Saints fan, so I got nothing to do.
Oh, Saints and Vikings, good relationship.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler
There's
is
good histories.
Guy.
Good histories with all of them. Yeah.
And I don't even follow him anymore.
Yeah.
It's just so disappointing. Because I think wasn't Lou Williams? Wasn't he? He's from the New Orleans area. I'm sorry, Nolens area. Nolens.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, like, who's your college teams? You know, your big time schools that you followed when you were kids, or maybe even today.
UNC. I still follow UNC. And North Carolina Central, HBCU. I wanted to go there out of high school, but they ain't never liked me, so.
No, they didn't hit you up?
Never.
All right. You could have went to Jackson State, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, play for Coach Prime. You'd have been in Colorado.
I tried. When I was getting out of the Army, I emailed them. Nobody emailed me back, though.
Weird.
They ain't rock with me.
We had a kid from Forest City here, Fensky. He played at University of Iowa, and then he entered the portal, and he went out to Colorado. He was an offensive lineman, and then Coach Prime came in and got his walking papers.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I think he went to Southern Illinois. Salukis. Yeah. Corday, who was your?
Mine's always been a big nose, FSU. So
yeah, actually, interesting piece is that a former coach here is a coach at East Texas A&M, and tomorrow on Saturday they're going to be facing SMU for their first game, which great draw, and then they're lucky enough the week after to go play the Seminoles.
Nice.
Like, ooh, geez.
What a great opening, though. Every game, home game.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's just how do you beat that?
I don't know. Virginia Tech.
Yeah. You got Seminole riding on a horse. I mean, that's the business right there. Yeah. I know over in southwest Minnesota State, they try to steal that idea.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're the Mustangs or something like that. And they have some person riding in on a Mustang, and that's kind of cool and everything. But it's clearly, that's 100% Seminole. And yeah,
suppose we could have like a band of Viking warriors come in on a long ship.
Yeah, we can do whatever. Yeah. Actually, steal everything that they do up north, and just we get the.
Oh, I thought we'd
get a horn and get. How do you ever say that? I don't even know how to say it. Get a horn or whatever.
I have no idea. I didn't know if we'd keep it authentic and they just kill everybody in a place.
Just only on one side, though.
Yeah, just the one side.
But every year, keep killing them. Just, what the Vikings would do is they would come up and they would, they'd kill them. And then they leave and they come back and they kill him again. Yeah. And on the third or fourth visit, they'd be like, "You guys want to trade?" And they're like, "Yes, all we want to do is trade. Stop raiding Paris, for the love of God."
That's our culture. Yeah. That's our history.
There you go.
Absolutely. So we're getting close to time, gentlemen. One of the things that we always like to do is give our guests the last word, whether you want to give a shout-out to your family, your friends, a mentor, a coach, or if you just want to say something to the fans.
Fans.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Saturday.
Yeah, opening game. So, Corday, we're going to put you on the spot first, and if there's anything that you think needs to be said, then now's your time, buddy.
Well, first thing I'm gonna say, just I appreciate all the people who truly have continue to help put me in this position I'm in and have in the past. I truly I could never say I've done all this by myself because it was never the case. Even coming into Waldorf, right? Truth be told, I kind of played a little tight end and stuff like that when I was at Ellsworth. So coming here, I asked them could I make the switch back to full-time running back because I didn't want to do the split stuff. And
right.
That was a big thing that Donadio asked Chop, and Chop was cool with it. So, big shout out just right there, right there and then, they had me from there. So shout out to everybody like that. And as far as, the fans and stuff, I'm ready to receive the support from you guys, and I'm ready to give my all every weekend I can. I'm gonna go 100%, and it's gonna be amazing to see all the, people coming back to me trying to, support me and hype me up. So I just want to say appreciate y'all. Even though you haven't done it yet, I know y'all will in the future.
Yeah, you're going to be getting – one of the cool things that you guys will get to experience is that after the game, they invite the fans onto the field for our home games.
Yeah.
And there's going to be little kids come up to want your guys' autograph and everything else.
Yeah, fireworks on that first night. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
Yeah. All the other games are 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's hard to do fireworks. But
unless it's a 3.5-hour rain delay.
Come on now.
Yeah, go Dickinson State.
Yeah, you know it.
All right. So Tuck, we're gonna turn it over to you and see if you got any words.
First, I just want to thank God for the opportunity because He makes everything up for a reason. Without Him, I wouldn't be here. So I want to thank my family. I want to thank everyone that supported me. Shout out J Pro again. Shout out DA. Just shout out everybody that pushed me to be here. Shout out Ella Hancock, Coach Dutra, Coach Ag, Coach Parker, all them boys out there. And yeah, that's really it.
God is good.
That is
good.
Hey, that's great. I appreciate that. For shout out to God. I mean, that's a good one to start with. Yeah, remember that.
Play on first in everything you do.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what. All right, folks. 2 great guys, 2 great running backs, brand new. You haven't seen them. You're going to see them on Saturday. You're going to see them tomorrow. Can't wait. You can see them throughout the season. Don't forget to get your Yardline tickets. Get those now. Get them in advance. Just go to the website, www.waldorfgridironclub.org. Make your donations $25 increments. Just say Yardline, and we'll get you squared away. Of course, we're gonna get your name in there and all of that stuff. And don't forget that we are What?
4 for $100.
4 for $100. You can do 4 for $100. Get as many as you want, but you got to get them in, and that starts. It'll be done, before the first. Before we kick off the
you ain't got much time.
Community night. So we got about
fast.
a little over a week, and then we're ready to roll. So can't wait for that to happen. And don't forget to watch Warriors Live on Wednesdays. That's broadcast live on KIOW Mix 107.3 FM, and of course it is also on Facebook Live on our Waldorf Gridiron Facebook page.
Yep.
I learned a lesson. When it asks you if you want Facebook to record it, you should say yes, because that is like not on Facebook. I'm trying to watch Facebook Live. Ex post facto, can't do it. Why? Because I selected no. So from now on, though, we will have that on there. And X is being fine. It's not working for us on the system that we're using. We'll hopefully get that fixed by next Wednesday. But keep with us, and we keep doing things like this, meeting great guys and supporting the team, and being a part of the best small college football experience in America.
Yeah, can't wait for you guys to see what Corday and Anthony Tucker. What they bring. I've had the luxury and the opportunity to watch these guys work, and they work, and you guys are going to love it. I can't wait for our fans to come out, make the trip to Orange City. That's, again, it's just none but a short walk. And then if you can't do that, make sure that you come out for community night on September 6th. There's going to be bounce houses and face painting, and there's going to be tailgating and a whole lot of fun stuff going on. I believe it's also the week of the Iowa State game. So that's That's probably going to be on TVs all over the tailgate area. So make sure
it's earlier though in the afternoon, so that'll be on in the tailgate.
Bring your grill.
Yep.
And your favorite beverage.
And if you want to watch the game, if you're not going to be able to attend the game in Orange City, obviously Northwestern will be doing a live stream, and you can go through their Northwestern Red Raiders football, and the live stream connection is right there. I think actually there's a link also on the Waldorf website for the game.
There's a GPAC app.
Yeah, so
there's a GPAC
check it out.
App. That's hard to say. GPAC app.
GPAC app.
GPAC app. Mm-hmm. That sounds like
so much for the last word.
No, it's fine. I enjoy hearing y'all. I enjoy y'all just having us out here and having
appreciate y'all for having us for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming, fellas. And again, guys, look at these faces. You're going to see a lot of them. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. Thanks for taking time for watching and or listening. These two fine young men, Anthony Tucker and Corday Taylor.
I'm going to turn up.
They're going to be a household name.
We ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. For Troy Thompson, this is Andy Buffington, and forever and always, go Warriors.
Tailgate smoke rises under the sky. Laughter and cheers as the moments fly. Players suit up with fire in their veins. This is our home where passion remains. The podcast echoes the stories we share. The live show reminds us we're always there. The best small college where legends are born. A family united in a bond never torn. Forever and always go Warriors, we shout. With fans in the stands, there's never a doubt. Game day Saturdays where memories ignite. Under the lights we fight the good fight.
You can join the Waldorf Gridiron Club and be part of the best small college football experience in America. Just visit our website and pick your membership level at waldorfgridironclub.org. You can also click on the Support the Show link in the show notes to donate.